Hi guys.
Hello, Nick. Hello.
Hey man. What's up?
All good. So excited about this.
Cool
This is
man.
crazy.
We've been working on this for like last 1 month for the relaunch, and super excited for what's coming.
Yeah, so much work going on behind the scenes with the support of the community, always paying attention and supporting us. Super good.
Yeah man. I really feel like our community is like one of the best. We have diamond hands in here, and like people are just
Yes.
holding, supporting. And what really touches me is like people reach out to me or you on private chat and say like, man, we can do this, and they bring in like ideas and say how to do things better. That's like really inspiring.
Yes. Since the beginning, since day one, we have had so many members that just come to us and share their ideas, help us on the marketing side, help us on the goals, the targets, how we can make this even bigger than what it is already. So it's really been a great journey since day one from the community.
Yes, and I think what really stands out, like I don't want to boast for the project myself, but I think what really stands out is
Mhm.
we have been completely honest and like open with the community, even
Yeah.
when we did some mistakes and stuff like in the contract, and I think that really hit.
Yes, like I think that if we keep being transparent, and especially because the goal of this project is really to fight against every rug pull, every scam, every little trick that is on the meta. If we keep on being transparent about ourselves, I think it just builds trust uh, among the community.
Yes, totally, bro, totally. And like the very reason we started this project, like for people who are tuning in new, we actually going for a relaunch, right? So we actually launched it once. It was like nearly a month ago, and people bought in, and things happened. What the reason why we are going for a relaunch is that we found some bugs in the contract, like there wasn't max wallet wasn't implemented. So what was happening was like these moon boys, like people who are just coming in for like pumping the coin and then just exiting liquidity, right? That's not
Yeah.
the audience we are catering to. So what was happening is like people were just loading up on coins at cheap price and then dumping later on people who are buying it new. So that we couldn't control that because we didn't have a max wallet, and then also we had a couple of more issues in the contract
Yeah.
regarding to like we have ETH reflections, right? So that's one of the main features of our project. Like all the holders get free ETH reflections directly to the wallet. That's like 3% ETH. And what was happening was like 10 percentage of the tokens were with owner's wallet, and the owner wallet was getting reflections, and we didn't
Yeah.
have a function to turn it off, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, so that was the reason. Like community asked, like one of the guys, like I think it was Eddie, like he's been supporting us from the beginning. So he reached out to me and asked, hey man, we really want to bring this up. Like we believe in this project, but I see that the dead wallet, because we've burned some tokens, the dead wallet and the owner wallet is getting reflections, and I don't see that way in the right way. So he said, okay, then we decided to fix it up. So go for a relaunch, basically announced with the community, took the necessary steps, got back the tokens. So many of them returned the tokens, and then we withdrew the liquidity and then wrote a fresh contract, hired a new dev, made a fresh contract, made sure we fixed everything that needs to be fixed, and we tested it. We took the time basically. We were not in any rush. We took nearly a couple of weeks, made sure everything is lined up, organized, and Golden Monkey has been like doing all the things for the marketing front. So man, you can also tell us a bit about like what's happening on the marketing front?
Yeah, on the marketing side, we have been contacting a lot of callers. We are trying to get a feel for what is going to be right for us, because we don't want to just hire and just pay money for nothing. We want to select the best ones, the best communities, the best groups, and uh, get them to get involved with us. So we have been doing that, selecting all the callers that we might work with us. We have been checking some YouTubers as well, There might be some potential there as well, but maybe for this initial phase, we'll stick with the colors, and everything is still open. We are, like we just said before, the community is also giving us some advice on what we should go for, giving us contacts, giving us influencers, giving us more YouTubers, more groups. So we are also counting on their help to make this community grow every time.
Yes. Awesome. Thing is, like, what I notice is, like, most of the projects, what's happening is, like, they go for a bunch of calls in the beginning and the chart is pumping up, and people are just FOMOing in, like they don't want to miss the pump, and they just buy in.
Yeah.
And people who bought in early, they just dump on them. And then after a few days, the reality strikes that they start asking questions. So what does this project do? Like, ideally, you should be asking these questions before joining or before buying in, right?
Yeah.
And people start asking these questions, and then the chart starts dumping like crazy. And like where's the dev? They're rugging. All these things come up, and it dumps more, and people are stuck. And at some point, maybe the dev decides to rug as well, like, because they don't know what they're doing, or like they don't have an idea or utility behind the project. They just want to pump and dump.
Yeah.
And as Shartans, right from the beginning, like, was very, very, very clear about this. Like, even now with Golden Monkey, like we always discuss on this front. Like, man, we don't want to do that. Like, we want to pump our charts, but we don't want pumping our charts to be the main motive. Like, we want to bring in people and show them a different way of doing things in crypto. Like, not follow the crowd. I'm sure, I mean, like, everyone is like, come on, let's pump it 100x. And then what's next? Like, no one has an answer for that. Like, okay, what's the next big thing? And they just move on. But I think Shartan Inu as a project, we want to build different. We definitely want to pump the coin, make more money for investors. But that's not the only thing about the project. Like, we are really keen on educating people in the sense, like, there's so many scams and rugs happening in crypto, right? I don't want to even get started on that.
Nick, I think we should put some focus on that, because really educating investors, trying to prevent people from losing money, I think that is the biggest goal about Shartan. And if people can take profit not only from the money they invest in the coin and the profits they make there, but if they take profit from the fact that they learn something, they learn the skills to check where the rug pulls are, what are the red flags about the rug pull project. If they can profit from that side as well, I think that is so important. And I think that's one of the most valuable things about this group.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Like, when I started on crypto, I was like, man, I want to make 100x. Thing is, like, once or twice it happened, but I'll be honest, like 99% of the time I got dumped. That's the reality, right? And the ego is like, man, I no, they are making money, I can do it too. And just we go chasing coins. Like, man, I was just lost in the Telegram groups, trying to find the next 100x, and like losing money, losing sleep, and like greed, ego, jealousy, like all these things, like, just fucked up.
Yeah. Like I said, if people can take profit from the fact that they learned how to spot rug pull, they learned what the tricks are in the meta. And let's be honest about this. Right now, rug pulls are happening in a certain way, and those guys that are scamming, they're gonna get smart, and they are gonna improve because we are going to red flag them, but they'll get smart, and they'll start finding new ways of doing their rug pulls, and we must be smarter and keep on improving as well.
For sure, man.
We cannot let them. Yeah.
Thing is, like, okay, I want to show you guys something. Like, I know everyone knows this, but this is something which really kind of like we take it for granted, like it's normal, but the truth is it's not normal. This is not how we roll in real world, right? I don't know why people find it okay for this to be fine in crypto. Just look at it. That all these are coins that rugged. You can see it says rug pull. I'm not sure everyone is a rug, but all of them did pull liquidity. Like this guy just pulled 50. You can even sort by pool amount and then pool variation, and you can see this is happening almost like every hour. That's happening almost every hour. And we are going ahead thinking like it's normal in crypto, people rug. But is that true? Like I want to question that assumption. Like, is it true? Like, do we feel safe to live in a world when every hour in your neighborhood someone is stealing money from everyone else? Like, you want to just close your eyes on that? That's crazy,
That's
man.
crazy.
That's
You
really
showed me before. Yeah, you showed me before. Like you just showed me, and really, the average would be like really after 1 hour, every 1 hour there's a rug pull. Remove liquidity. Remove
yes.
liquidity. These guys are making fortunes stealing from people. Then that's not right, and we are gonna do something about it.
Just look at this. Just this guy's pulled 800 ETH.
Yeah,
That's money from innocent people who don't know what they're doing. They may be just following colors, or I don't know what they do, how they got in. They just follow the green candles and just get wrecked. This is what
that's
makes
crazy.
me sick. Like makes me feel sick. I'm pretty much sure. Like as a community, if we take this up seriously, we can do much better. Like if you think about it, like what's crypto? For at least my understanding, for me, crypto is it's just a platform, like it's just a technology, right? And everyone talks about DeFi, everyone talks about freedom, like financial security, like I want to take care of my finances. But thing is, if we are not responsible in the way we use the technology, like currently what's happening, like more than good ones, there are so many rotten apples, like so many projects that just rug, and they keep rugging again and again and again, and the people keep buying again and again and again. It's like never stops. And that's what we want to change, at least attempt. I'm not sure if we can do it alone. Like that's where the community comes. Maybe we
Yeah,
inspire more projects, totally fine. Like we are not saying only buy our project, we're saying like get into this mindset, like let's start a movement. Let's make crypto clean, let's make crypto safe for everyone, and let's start a fire and let's see where it goes. That's really what Shartan Inu is
okay.
about.
Nick, let me take this opportunity to start this question session. So, why should our investors, our members, choose Shartans? Why? What's so special about this project?
And thing is like I don't want to say like please buy Shartans. All I am
Yeah,
saying is like come in, hang out, watch the videos, ask questions, ask any questions like why is this in the contract? Why are you doing transfer? Why are they doing this airdrops? Like ask I encourage you to ask all sorts of questions. And only if you're convinced and you are with us on this mission and you got rubbed and you feel angry and you want to do something about it, then join in. Like if you don't even have to buy, I will be honest, like you don't even have to buy this project. Like I don't think anyone will say that, but I'm saying that like don't even have to buy, but just join the movement. Like then if you feel like this is something you want to be a part of, then buy. That's totally up to you. And I think no one says that in crypto, but yeah, that's how we roll. We want to set a new standard, and the main reason I want people to join this movement is that there is this feeling like rug pulls and scams are the normal, and it's okay to lose money. It's okay for people to steal money, and we want to be quiet about it. But thing is like no, maybe alone we cannot do anything because it's too big. But together, definitely we can do something. We can at least stop them, or we can put up guards in the sense like we can do things because it's a technology, right? Crypto is open for everyone. If they're using it to scam people, we can use the same technology to stop them. And we need technology, we need experts to do that, and that's what we are going to build. And that's what we are working on in the background, like not just speaking about it but taking action, in the sense like we want to actively target these people, find their projects, and like just don't let them rub. It's very simple, right? If no one is buying, they cannot rug
exactly.
anything. That's it.
Exactly. And I completely agree with you, man. Like, people don't have to invest. If they invest, the best. But if they don't, like, if they take advantage of the information we put out, how to learn to spot these rug pulls, the red flags behind all them, what they should be on the lookout every time they check a new project. If they learn from that, that's good. That's good enough. If they
Yes.
invest, the better.
Yes, exactly. So that's something right from the beginning of the project I shared with the community. Like one of the main goals of the project. If you checked out the new white paper, if you haven't checked out, check the new white paper. Let me see if I can pull that up for you guys. Just a minute.
I'm pulling it out right now. It's here.
Yeah, perfect, man. Thank you so much. So, guys, go through the white paper. That's what we are building. And as of like, if I have to explain, we have a two directional strategy. One is defense, other is offense. We are Spartans, like Shartans, and we call it like spear and shield. What's our shield is education. We want to learn, we want to share with our community how to spot projects that are going to rug scams like honeypots, rug pulls, like all these things. If you just look at the ether scan, like if you know how to read scans and if you know how to look at contracts, you don't need to be a techie. These things are not super difficult. Like it can be learned. It's a valuable
It takes
skill.
2 minutes. It takes 2 minutes to do some of this stuff.
Honestly, it takes 2 minutes. Yes, I'm not an expert, but if I can read, I think anyone can read. It's just that simple. The thing is, like, no one is talking about it. Callers and people who are calling out scams, they are using tools, but they don't share exactly what they're doing. So they're just keeping the community in the dark in a way. I don't know if it's right or wrong. I don't want to point fingers, but this thing is not difficult. Like you can learn. We can teach you guys how to spot these things, and it hardly takes few minutes if you know how to do it. And we want to share it. We are planning to do like regular VCs, right? Like the one we did last week. You can check the announcements page. We have it shared it there. Thing is, like, you don't have to buy into the project. As simple as that. All the VCs, all the knowledge, everything is free. You can come learn with us. See for yourself how things are done, how things can be done better. And then, like, if you really want to buy in, then just buy in. And down the line, we want to develop a tool. That's the spear.
That is the offense. Yeah.
Yes. We wanna attack. I don't want to say more things on that because it's under building. We are working on it, and just know that we are doing something completely different from most of the projects. That's all I would say for now. And I'm not sure, we haven't decided whether to keep the tool free. Maybe we have a beta version for the early holders and then a paid version for people who are joining in. But at all the time, the VCs and exactly how to spot projects, the part of DYOR, like do your own research, that's going to be free for anyone to join. We also have a YouTube channel. You can subscribe and check out, hang out, read, study, and do it for yourself. Hardly takes a few minutes. Yeah.
Exactly. But if people do decide to invest, we both know what is the biggest reward that they will be getting, right? We're talking about reflections. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure, man. Like I know reflections, getting deflationary tokens, like it's not a new thing, but something which is very special about our contract is we are giving out reflections in ETH or Ethereum to all holders. You don't need to have any minimum number of tokens. As long as you hold Shartans, you get reflections. Currently, it's 3%. It's auto ETH reflections. That means it gets directly into your wallet. You don't have to waste gas to claim your rewards. It's automatic. That's one of the goals. Like that's one of the main incentives for you to buy in to get free ETH reflections as long as you are holding the tokens. And another thing is you will learn how to spot. As I said, like we will be targeting groups, right? So we are working on strategy to how to involve the community because we want you guys to feel belonged, like be a part of this movement. And we will be sharing strategies like how we are going to do it. And when you see that working, and that in turn will pump your backs and rewards, like more effective than callers, YouTubers, everything put together. Because if you think about it, the majority of the communities, people like you who are listening right now, that's the majority, like me and like Golden Monkey, like that's the majority. And if we can tap into the majority, like we fly, no one can stop us. That's the power of crypto, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Okay. What should we cover more?
All right, man. I think we gave enough information. Let's go for the relaunch announcement.
Yes.
Oh, we have been working on this for a couple of weeks, and here we go. Shartan Inu
Yes.
week is going to be launched again on Monday 21st. That's tomorrow. We don't want to give a specific time. It's going to be a time window. For obvious reasons, we don't want people botting and sniping. It's going to be around 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. EST. So prepare your bags and be ready to buy. That's our relaunch date.
Yes. As always, early investors are the ones who make the best profits. Early investors are the ones who make the big money. So if you guys are ready around this time tomorrow, that will make you a little fortune. So get ready.
Yes. And here it comes. Like I said, as a team, we want to be completely transparent with the community, and we have been in the beginning. And as a part of that, me and Golden Monkey, we have decided to officially Doxx to the team right now on video. So here we go.
Yes. We fight scams, we fight rug pulls. We have no troubles whatsoever fully doxing ourselves.
I think if we want to build on transparency, to build on trust, this is basic. Just imagine.
This is basic. Like we are human beings. Just like we are the devs and we are doing marketing and you are the project leader. But we are people. Like people can trust us. Like
yes, exactly.
That if we have no problems being on camera, it just build trust.
Yes, I mean apart from like building trust, just think about it. Like if you're having a meeting someone in the real world, you hide your face.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just as simple as that. Like, and I don't.
Only in Corona times you put a mask on.
Yeah.
Aside from that.
Yes, I think it has gone different levels in crypto. Like people feel like doxing, like showing your face, is a big thing. I think someone asked in the first time when I launched. I'm on the same mindset even now. It's like showing my face, like it's human. Like I want to show my face. What's there to hide? Yeah, I mean, we are not doing any shady shit. So why should we hide our face? And so that's us. Like I'm Nick, this is Golden Monkey, and we are right here. Yeah, he's Gonzalo. So okay, that's his name. And guys, that's who we are, and we are building this project, and we are for the community. As you see in the white paper, clearly says Shartan Inu is born from the community for the community, and it's not just words. We stand behind it, and we will continue to stand behind it. And we really want the community to stand with us, because if we want to change things, can't do it alone. And the power of people, what can be done. So let's do that together.
And we are working on this like day and night, every day of the week. And
we are just
especially in these early stages. Yeah, we are putting a lot of work on this, and I think it's going to pay off for everyone. For everyone.
Of course. So guys,
that's our goal.
Yes. I just want to have, like, this is a request from the team to the community, even for people who are joining in later and tuning into this VC and Doxx. Just think about this. Like what I notice in most of the projects is like people come in, they buy in, and they ask like, what's next? I just want you to think about it. Like you are bought into a community, into the project. I want you to think about, like, other than money, like how can you bring value to the project? Just think about that. Like I'm not saying you should do it, because we are a community-driven project and we are trying to change something. We are trying to start a movement, right? Other than asking us like, when is the next call? So when is the next big announcement? When is the next big utility? If you can take every day 10 minutes, share in your community about our project, about what we stand for, about what we are building, share on your Twitter, share on Telegram, share on Discord, share in your groups, wherever you feel fit with your family and friends, because we are here and we need you guys. That's your community is power.
That simple share can save your friends money. From a rug pull, from a scam. If he knows, if he has the knowledge, if you and your friends have the knowledge, it can save you the money. Even if you don't profit from buying a token and riding the pump and selling, if you are able to be safe from losing money, that's a gain already.
Yeah, that's a big win.
Another thing, Yeah, another thing, Nick, that we also should mention is that there's going to be giveaways. So we all this whole process, there's going to be weekly, daily, sometimes giveaways.
Yes,
And we're
yes,
talking a bit about in Ethereum and US dollars, the most
yes,
used currency. So people should stay tuned in because
yes.
we are going to be giving back to the community as we go.
It's, we are working on strategies on how to do that. Like, as I said, we want the community to be a part of the team, not just like we don't want to have the separation like team and community. We want to be like
Yeah,
just
no,
one
no,
force. Yeah. All
just
right.
one big group.
Yes, one big family, and we have a
Yes.
mission, and we are working towards that. And yeah, guys, I don't want to keep you staying. I know everyone is busy. We're also working on the relaunch.
Yeah.
We just wanted to take this time, say hi to you guys, and give a little bit of a background about the project, why we are relaunching, and just one more thing I remembered: everyone who sent in the tokens will be airdropped before launch.
Yeah.
We are working on that as well, so don't have to worry about it. Your tokens are safe. Every one of you will get your airdrops, and people who haven't sent back, as I mentioned in the group, your tokens will be with the owner wallet for 1 month. We don't want to send it to people like if they don't like get back to us in the sense because we see it being put to better use with the project. Like we can use it for giveaways to you, the community, or we can use it for development and utility purposes. So yeah, the
Yeah.
people who haven't sent in the tokens, even after like we announced multiple times, I think we announced more than 10, 15 times in the group.
Yes, we
Yeah,
try to get all of them to send back the
yeah,
tokens so that they could be on the airdrop. It would be much simpler, and they would be getting
yes.
back their investments. But even if they don't, they have 1 month to claim
Yeah,
their
they have
tokens.
1 month. We're giving one more chance. We want to be as fair as possible,
Yeah.
and yeah, and I'm sharing this right now with you so that people don't complain later like they just ran away or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Okay. Think
All
it's
right.
all covered for today, right?
Yeah, I think we covered everything we wanted to cover, and I'm super excited for the relaunch tomorrow. It's gonna be from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. sometime between that. Monday, 21st, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. EST, whichever time zone you are, be ready for the relaunch.
Just to pick.
It's gonna be a party time.
Yeah. Save that time zone and prepare your wallets, and let's go.
All right, man. Thank
Okay.
you. Let's talk
Thanks to
tomorrow.
everyone that tuned in. Thanks.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Bye.
Stay cool.